Ashley, your scrapping nerd, and I'm back today with day 6 of 31 Days of Cutfiles with MK and Janet. And today I'm using some stash, so that's fun. I pulled in this Violet Studio paper pad, and I have no idea where I got that. But I thought that the colors would match because, as you can see, I have these Winnie the Pooh, like, baby shower favors, and the Piglet one I actually got from, it's like goes in a cupcake, and then the Winnie the Pooh and the baby shower is actually some things I found at a thrift store. And so I thought that the Violet Studio paper pad colors matched those really well. And then I pulled in the Distress ink and tea dye, and I will also use a walnut stain. And I couldn't decide which papers I wanted, and I actually was going to back my layout with a back paper, and I ended up not doing that. I forgot all about it. But I thought I would use this kind of tan polka dot paper as my main background, and I used one of the papers and I cut a bunch of the hexagons out with my Cricut. And I also showed you that today's cut file, I didn't even mention that yet, today's cut file is a cupcake, and so I hadn't backed it yet, and I'll show you. Oh, here it is. And so see, it's a little cupcake, and it has like a, I think that's like a spoon. And so I will cut the spoon part out, and I will back the cut file, and I will do it off camera. I didn't make you guys watch me do all that. I did also use Wink of Stella, just so in person, you won't see it on the video, but on the outline of the cut file where the frosting would be, I used the Wink of Stella on it, so it has a little bit of shimmer to it, just on the frosting part. But I had this idea. I was like, Winnie the Pooh, and I was like, okay, honey, and so let's do hexagons. And I really like how this layout turned out, but there's really no rhyme or reason to it. I just started adding the things to the page, and so I used the tea dye, and I inked the brown backer paper, and then I also inked all of the hexagons to make them kind of stand off the page. And I probably could have used one of the other patterns to add some layers to this layout, but I do like how this turns out, and how the hexagons kind of just add that other pattern paper. And so you saw the cupcake. I backed it with one of the paper pads. Papers had stars on it, and so that's the frosting part. And then I just used a scrap piece of paper for the cupcake part, and then I used a heart punch I had and punched out the heart with the lined paper that I did the hexagons on, and I put that over the heart that was on the cut file. And then, you guys, are you ready to laugh? Because when I was doing the cut file, it's a strawberry cupcake, and I know that now because the little things that come with it are strawberries. For some reason, when I was doing it, I thought acorns. And so I, even just telling you guys makes me laugh at my interesting choices. But so I inked the top of the quote-unquote acorns with the walnut stain, and then the part of the cut file that is kind of like the negative part, I inked that with the tea dye, and I put them together because I said they're acorns. In reality, they're strawberries. And at the end of the video, or the layout, when I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, those were strawberries. I don't know what to tell you guys, but so I don't hate it enough to where I won't leave it, and it's gonna make me laugh every time that I have these acorns with my cupcakes and my Winnie the Pooh baby shower pictures. So, it's definitely a choice. But back to the layout, like I said, I found this Winnie the Pooh and this baby shower like ephemera. It came in a pack, and it has some other Winnie the Pooh bits and little sticks that you can glue on the back of them so that you can put them like in centerpieces and stuff. And so when I found them, I was like, oh, this is perfect for the pictures. So this is my husband's nephew is having a baby, and so that makes me a great aunt, right? And so this is their baby shower, and they did Winnie the Pooh themed baby shower. And so I have one picture of my husband and I and the mom-to-be, and then the other picture is with my husband's brother and his other nephew and the mom-to-be and the other nephew's fiance as well. And so we're in front of her backdrop at her baby shower. And so I really like this. And then the piglet is actually the part of that was, what, I don't know what those are called, that stick in the cupcake, like the cupcake decoration. That actually was from her party, and I kept it because the piglet is so cute. And so I got all of my hexagons laid out, and I got my pictures where I wanted them, and then I felt like I was not packed enough on there. And so I went in my stash and I pulled out Thickers, the Goldie collection, and it has this Bundle of Joy. Here's where I'm messing around with my acorns, and but this title with the Bundle of Joy. And I also went in my stash and I found these little bees, and I think they're adorable. I don't know where they came from. I feel like they might have been like a K & Company at one point, but well, I guess they're still a K & Company, but I don't know what it came with or anything. And they have little glittery wings, and they're really cute. So I thought I would put them around the layout, and I put one on Pooh's nose and one on the honey pot, one on the cupcake, you know, just kind of sprinkled them around. And then I went into my gems, and I pulled out some kind of gold pearl type things, and I will stick them on the cupcake frosting so that they're like sprinkles, and it ties in my Bundle of Joy title with the gold there. And then I'll also stick there was some gold hearts with the Thickers collection, you know, with their words. There's some little gold hearts, so I will also stick those kind of around. I put them on the pictures, on the cupcake, and then on the little honey pot there, but just to get some more of that gold around. But this is a very simple layout, guys. But I love how it turned out. Sometimes the ephemera just speaks to you, and you don't need a lot of other fluff with the layout. And then the cup file is just adorable, and I love that it was a cupcake for this. And then you gotta love my acorns, you know. But make sure that you check out everything in the description box. There's MK and Janet's YouTube channel. Go and give them some loves. Go to MK's shop at Some Assemblage Required if you would like to purchase the cup files. She also has a bunch of other amazing things in her shop. And then thank you to everyone that's liked and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Bye!